Mr. Gilmore?
Holy shit.
As I live and breathe.
Hey, you gotta hit it under the octopus and bank it off one of his leg things.
The tentacles?
Yeah, his testicles. Now, what was you saying?
I need to talk to you. And I love you, and I'd hate to see you pass this up and have your life turn out worse than it apparently already is. I get it. Love makes you tense, right? Because the whole wife thing?
Dude, get your skunk breath out of my face, or I swear to God.
Or what?
I am Nate, and I am 1 day sober.
Nate, you're an example to us all.
What?
Now, why would I want to steal the life of somebody who eats pieces of shit for breakfast?
A tough guy. You're not going to do a damn thing about it, because if you so much as lay one finger on me, you're going right to jail.
That's if I get caught.
And how does a degenerate, low-life alkie take the first step to recovery?
By washing your car?
Bingo! 3 o'clock Thursday? I got the soap, you bring the rags and bucket, we make it a party?
Hey, you gotta put a little mustard on that ball so it doesn't get stuck where the pirate had his, booty and shit.
The hole?
Yeah, the hole.
Operator.
Hey, Linda, can you turn the security cameras off for 90 seconds?
Oh, you want Brett Seeks?
Game over, bitch. Happy Gilmore making black people like golf again.
That's right, Bessie. I just hope Happy is able to continue to play as well tomorrow.
Come here, Val. That was for you, Grandma. I am so sorry I lost the house again, truly.
Hi, Grandma.
Don't you ever talk to me.
That's a shame. I know you loved on her so much.
Yeah.
Is that when you began abusing alcohol?
No, that actually started up after my wife got killed.
It's always something, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Okay. Happy, why don't you come on up front?
I said stop. Who did that?
I bet you wanted that liquor something fierce, huh?
I mean, I was tempted, but
I bet you would have kicked your own mother right in the face just to get a sniff of that liquor, wouldn't you?
not really.
Oscar, you sicko.
Tomorrow being, of course, Mother's Day. You're thinking. Mr. Gilmore's up in his head when really he should be listening to me and keeping his mouth shut. Check out the name tag.
You're in my world now, Grandma.
You're in my world now.
Oh my God. 3 days sober, congrats, Daddy. You paint my house, brother.
I saw the movie, and when I tell you, it looked like they added everybody and their mom and dad, the kids. I'm like, what in the world? Now, I understand they were trying to do it for nostalgia reasons. That I completely understand. But it was so many cameos. Now, I wish they would have focused on at least one of the sons actually becoming a hockey player or actually getting picked up on a hockey team, while also continuing the story of the daughter actually going to her ballerina school, like him Happy having to, find a way to get the money so she can go. So they could have done both of those on top of, the mom, dying because she got hit in the head with a golf ball, and then continue. But it seems that they spent that extra time on just cameos. Now, I feel like even if they introduced the son into hockey on top of the daughter doing her ballerina, that could have also potentially opened up doors for Happy Gilmore 3. But it may be a situation where we got to wait, about another 30 years, Happy on his deathbed, the son ends up being a known hockey player. And I think the one that would make sense is the buff one. I'm taking it his name is Maxwell Jacob Friedman. Yeah, use him to be the hockey player if they want to do a third installment. But outside of that, I understood the direction, the way it was going. Now, there was an interesting character, Oscar, and he's cute, but I was like, who is this person? And so I looked up the person today because I don't know who that is, and it says his name is Bad Bunny, but I don't know who Bad Bunny is. This dude got over 49 million followers on Instagram, and maybe I've heard of him somewhere, but this movie's my first time seeing him because I was really like, who is this? Now, me personally, I think I only laughed like 3 or 4 times. Now, I did start dancing when the Yin Yang Twins came on, when he was on the golf course and that girl bust that split and started going up and down. Okay, yeah, I got about my seat. Everybody be getting out there seeing some Yin Yang Twins. But outside of that, it's decent. It was nostalgia. I saw the first one about 2 weeks ago, and I was like, wait a second. This all looks familiar. So there is a high chance that I did see this when I was younger. I do remember the retirement home scene very well from when I was little. So Hal, who's played by Ben Stiller, right? I'd rather have seen the fight scene with him and Happy rather than Happy and Shooter, who's played by Christopher McDonald. But it is what it is. But I wonder, they never I saw facial expressions, but it's almost like Happy didn't know that his grandmother was used in cheap labor in order to be able to stay in the retirement home. About how now I will say it was funny when I noticed all the shade that Hal was throwing at Happy, so that was good too. I feel like they could have focused more on what I'm now talking about than rather than focusing on all of these cameos. So I noticed they had Bob Barker in the first one. I'm surprised they didn't be like, oh hey, I am such and such grandson. You fought him on the golf course back in the day. So that would have been an interesting take. All these other cameos I wasn't really interested in, but half of those cameos could have just been removed. And I do like how they did the AI or a robotic person, because I actually met somebody who like I guess half their hip was metal, and I felt it too. It was weird, but it was like touching steel, but like you can feel it on the skin. So it was like human bots, whatever, versus humans. So I do like how they try to incorporate today's with the AI and stuff into this film. So we're gonna get into these reviews real quick. Okay, so Happy Gilmore currently has 65% on Rotten Tomatoes, 73% on Popcometer, and I went to go view the critics because there's way too many to read through on the audience end. So let's see here. I do see a pattern here. A lot of people weren't expecting there to be much from the film. People already knew, like, if it's going to be given how it was given the first one, a lot of people weren't expecting much of the second one, but still turned out to watch and give support. So I will say that Adam Sandler's base came and showed out. Now, I will say the positive is people do see it as fun, occasionally charming and perfect, a harmless return. You know, I do see those words being used, but people are saying that this is not going to, Happy Gilmore 2 is not going to go down as a classic. And that I will have to agree with. The jokes fell extremely flat. He couldn't curse. I actually wanted to hear the curse words. I'm not really sure what that was about. And I'm like, but why? They're allowing everybody else to curse, but he can't curse. Was there like a contract obligation? Did he need to be paid more to curse? Like, that part didn't make sense to me.
Find your ball yet? Yeah, I found it. I'm just roaming around in here because I like poison ivy, you piece of shit.
Now, I will say this, because based on reading these reviews, there's over 900. I ain't reading all these reviews, but out of the handful that I can focus on, right? I do see that a lot of people did just go ahead and just give a 5-star. They wrote like, you know, it's not given, it's not the best, but they still gave a 5-star. So I will say that if Happy Gilmore 1 didn't exist and this was considered the first one, maybe these reviews would be low. Low. But I definitely do need to check out who this Bad Bunny guy is, because I will say he is getting some positive reviews in the reviews. Shining highlight, hitting the joke on the nail. So I'm gonna check him out later to see who this is. Happy Gilmore 2 is available on Netflix. Make sure you hit that like button, and also you're welcome to leave a comment on what you think about the film. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you on the next video.